Hello everyone. I hope your day or night or whatever, morning is going good. Mine is. Supposed to be off, but again, I'm supposed to come back. Because I had a lot going on. There's a few, things that they wanted me to pinpoint out to yous, and, some memories, to let you know. The first thing is, I don't know why they want me to say this part one, but I guess a lot of them, can't get through it or whatever. They said if someone cheats, you hear lies, or it doesn't matter what it is. If you believe the lies and it's true, Spirit is saying, move on. It's telling you your worth is a lot more than how someone treats you, or if it's a lie. Never do revenge on anyone. I'm not gonna lie, yes, it will hurt for a little bit, or whatever. But just think about who you are, what kind of person you are, your worth, and you're a lot better and responsible person. And think, wait a minute, I don't know how they said this. I know I'll be, and be aware of, signs of, what happened prior, or whatever situation, that you were forced or led to a different direction. Like I said, pay attention with the signs, and not to be with a person, like that. Or, do any harm to anyone. Because I know I will never risk anything where I have to go to jail for anyone, especially if it was lies. And if you have kids or family, why risk everything that, you're putting yourself in harm too? It don't matter what it is, from cheating, abuse, if someone's doing magic or you're doing magic, you don't think it, you don't, with the magic, you don't think, or I should say with anything really, you don't think that it will come back to you. It will come back. It depends on if it's constant, or you refuse, whatever the karma will be. it will come back in a worse way. They're saying, just move on and just know that it's a lesson. And it's not what you do, or, just think about it before you get into it, before it's too late. Don't risk putting anyone or yourself in jail, prison, or maybe sentenced to death. Why risk all that? And you're putting your bloodline at risk because you decided to take revenge on someone, because of lies. You saw something, if it was, cheating. Don't know. You're taking revenge instead of seeing the picture that it's time. Your ancestors are telling you it's enough. Move on to what's better along the way and let them handle it. And they'll handle it with karma or whatever, how they decide. Now, if it's, abuse and all that, obviously go make a report and make sure it sticks and they're taken care of. The other thing is, like I said, wasn't supposed to come on, but I was getting a lot of different things. I was also going through a lot of different things at the same time. And I also said, so I don't know how the connection is. I'm having problems and still am. I've been fixing a lot that wasn't done the right way or got broke, and among other things, going somewhere and all that, etc., etc. Anyway, I had to ask what they want me to say because, what was happening at the same time. I couldn't write everything, so, I do remember, a lot of confirmations, with their signs that they were giving me, some of the signs were, it already started, of these groups and whoever, whatever else that's been going on have been picked up one by one. And they wanted me to say, for the ones in my other video, I said the last ones that haven't been picked up, that they'll be going through again, but at the same time, you'll be caught. When I said that, they wanted me to say it didn't mean, you think that because you weren't caught yet and Spirit was also going to put, you through a game, that it didn't mean that you had to hurry up to send spirits, magic of any kind, death magic, etc., at me or anyone. I always knew, especially from before, that you're looking for, myself and my DM in spirit, thinking that you could see us. No, think again. We've been hidden. And like I said, all access is denied in spirit and underworld. And everything is getting returned to sender. All of you, keep trying to do all the stuff attached to energy and whatever else you did. I'm not mentioning it, not yet, not until later. But like I said, all the records that you tried to look up, to look into, which is personal, and you did not have permission to do. Well, first of all, it's all your energy that you're picking up, and you think that you're being fooled, you're fooling everyone, pretending that you're someone else's energy. Well, no. All this time you've been picking up your own, and everything you would send, it's going back to you. Anyway, the records, you're getting fake info with most, and only given whatever, that may be true. It depends. And again, everything is denied. I also said that, I put everything in God's hands, and He did it automatically anyway. Only He has access to mine and I'm not going to mention everyone, but to theirs, along with St. Michael and whoever else God got to keep it all locked up. From the ones who want to do harm and etc. I also said that every angle is highly protected, and for you to get through, only God can let you through. I also said, all this in all my videos. And also I said what is about to happen. So what I get out of it, because of all the attacks in spirit here on earth, all the calls, texts, etc. You don't believe me what's coming, when you least expect it. How everything you would send to any of us, that it won't go back to you. Or, anyway, that's all on you, not me. Because again, I don't know any of you. And with some, of you, what was happening, well, I'll just leave it in suspense, a mystery for all of you. I really don't care if you believe, that the karma, the authorities, etc., God are all coming. You should have listened. You didn't. And again, I don't know any of you. Now it's that time. You will learn that you can't get away with things. It will catch up. Even though I'm getting what I'm supposed to, say, as I was writing this, I was hearing laughing, and they were being funny. So with everything that's going on, we still can have some fun. Thing that was funny is I kept hearing essay. I'm like, essay? And I started laughing. They wanted me to say, it's not like, for me to take revenge against any of you. No, I won't do that. And it's, to be pissed or mad at me. It's not like I, said that you had to do an essay, while you're in jail, prison, or wherever. It's not like, I'm asking for, a 5,000 or a 10,000 word essay from any of you to explain, do you know why? Or, say, you could do it on what you're learning from not listening, or playing with the wrong person, thinking you're playing with spirit, thinking, you can get away with things, pretending to be me or whoever, pretending that you could be God or pretending to be him, whatever. I'm not repeating everything. Just know you messed with the wrong person, and you didn't think I would, have everything covered, or anyone, or everyone. Well, God had mainly had it all covered, in spirit and underworld, and also here. And you didn't think that my DM wasn't covered too. I mean, he also was covered, but I made sure, and asked. And believe me, he's covered too. And it's also, they're saying, it's none of your business anyway, thinking that you can have access with any of us. What you want, of any info or whatever you're trying to do. They also want me to say, I'm not going anywhere, and either is anyone else either. All the groups against, just me. You won't stop me. And God said he won't let it. Yes, I'm tired. Going through all this. Trying to do everything that, a person's supposed to be doing, or whatever. And everything returning to me and all, which I'm not going to say, that could be tiring too. But I'm also tired of, I tried to be nice, and again, tired of the BS. I'm tired of saying God is handling everything. This way I can be, hell, I am a mystery, and keep you guys, these groups or people like them, wondering, what am I doing? Do I know anything? Am I going to do anything I will regret? No. The only one that will be regretting, as I said, is all of you, not me. I have no reason to regret anything. I never did anything to any of you, and I won't. So, only you'll regret what you did. Well, maybe. Who knows? You know, I'm told whoever, and also all of us, we need to stop all the hatred, judging others, bullying, assuming how a person is when, and much more. We need to stop the lies and start making peace and learn how to move on and count it as it's a lesson, or whatever how you want to put it. I also don't know why they want me to bring up what, some of the stuff that I went through. That's of people assuming that I have an easy life, or no one has an easy life. I mean, it could be, but when you have people hidden in the background doing stuff, no, it's not an easy life. So all the new ones or old ones, whatever, when all this was happening, you didn't know about the others, or maybe you did, don't know. So I was going through it since I was born. So they wanted me to bring up, I was, bullied. I was sheltered. I was always sick. I was always tired. And I was always being lied to. And much, much more I'm not getting into. And, all that stuff, I mean, deep down I knew all of that, but I don't remember at all. They also had me remembering where this is where I was always lied to. And I guess to get me in trouble with parents or whatever. I had, we all had friends over. We were having a movie night, playing games. My parents were in the other room and said, what are you doing? Well, because I heard it and, asked where I heard it, they lied to me. So without thinking, those people were older than me. So without thinking, because, I was told that it was having a party, when you have people over. So when I said it, you can imagine, for yourselves what my parents, how quick they came from one room to where we were. Anyway, one of them said, don't worry about it, I'll tell her. So he took me to the side and asked, do you know what that is? Or, do you know what that means? And like I said, I was told that it was a party. Well, I'm glad that, it happened then instead of somewhere else. you know, and then after that, I should have known better the first time, but no, I didn't. Someone said something to me, and I was told something different. So I asked another person, and that person gave me the right answer. And right after that, that's when I stopped. Because, I was agreeing to something that I should have, found out what it was, or what it is, or whatever. Anyway, as I was growing up, ones, thought it was funny to teach me how to pronounce stuff the wrong way. Like when I was 4, I was told, Washington was washing machine. Okay, I was 4, okay. I mean, now it's all funny, when my dad's clients would call, they watched all of us grow up and they understood us. So that client would answer, when I'd said that he's in the washing machine, he's not here, his client said, okay, when he gets out of the dryer, have him call me. Well, by that time, my mom came and took the phone. Also, with my dad's clients, because they were from all over the country, and, some of them lived here, where I was, in the States, I didn't know how to pronounce their names, so they all knew that. But anyway, that's what I had to go through. I don't know if anyone else had to go through all that. But, Spirit wanted me, or God, meant to say, wanted me to bring that up. You should never know what people go through, with, like I said, by lying, being bullied, being abused, going through spiritual warfare. I was a baby when I was going through that, since I was little. I was controlled, and, I went all through all that, and now, the newer ones, whatever you want to call yourselves, I really don't care. You know who old you are, and soon the public will too. But I really don't care. You thought that you can, mess up the holidays for me and for, others who come or whatever. No. Because before all of you, or maybe you knew all that, every vacation, which none of them, holidays or the vacations, I don't remember. Because there was always something. Always. And then when I got older, if I went on vacation, same thing. But either I got sick or I got hurt. So, whatever you tried to do, it's been done. Poisoning, me getting hurt. I healed from it. So, I don't know what the problem is here. You thought that you can control me, take whatever from me. Thought you knew who my DM is, doing magic, etc., etc. Whatever, you think you could do. But you forgot. You didn't think that I would learn about how to protect everyone along the way, or not to be controlled anymore, and much, much more. You didn't think that, right? And yes, I know it sounds to everyone, that it sounds like I was stupid, naive, or whatever. No. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, things go over my head. That's me. Now that's the true me. I don't think that will go away. I don't know. Everyone goes through lessons. Different. It could be the same. Or whatever. Doesn't matter. Everyone goes through lessons, or people learn differently. But God taught me different. And taught me the right way. Like those words that I didn't say, but what I thought, what I was told, what they meant, and all that. Well, God kept me from all that. God kept me away from about magic and all of you for a while. Till the right time. And, along the way, I was learning about the truth. I was learning. I was being trained since I was little to survive, to protect. And in my 20s, maybe It started to be when I started to be 18, I think. That's when it started. And then, well, I'm not going to get into that. He decided not to tell me about something. So we went even harder. For when the time came, which is now. Because, it was supposed to have been done before. This way, the last 4 years or 5 years, I don't even know. Especially. Would have been done by now. But again, something happened and I wasn't able to do it. Now it's time everyone's done with the BS, with, the everyday BS, or remembering what I missed doing, or who I'm supposed, to be with. And what I had to learn on my own. Learning the truth. Remembering as a child what was happening. Not knowing what was going on. But having that in my head, hearing others saying, oh, it's imaginary friends, or something's wrong with her. I could go on. I survived all that. I survived alcohol poisoning, car accidents, and much more. So, you can't say there's no God, and I'm not God's daughter. You forgot that he sees everything. Like he didn't know all of you, knew about me. And knew that I didn't know. And what was going on. What was going to be done, etc., etc. And you forgot that, he didn't think or you didn't think that he was training me for all this. I mean, yeah, I have to admit, I went along with it because, it was, God. I mean, why I thought it was fun, you know. Started it as a kid, I thought it was fun learning all, to be trained. Did I really? No. No. And I also was trained to be a mystery. And what I do, how it will turn out when it's time. Yeah. And all of it, he takes care of. It's like God had people in my life. This way I can learn. This is also what I went through. He had ones to show me how to do sheetrock, how to fix things. Because he knew along the way that's supposed to do jobs, either, my dad hired or got or I did or whatever, and got paid a lot. You're supposed to do your job, the right way. This way nothing else happens, let it run its course, how many years it's supposed to be. But as my dad said, used to say, and he always said it, now don't do it half-arse, Well, that's all we got. People did it half-arse. I'm not saying ass. Well, I did, but he used to say arse. So, like I said, along the way, because now I'm fixing what was done. Like now, I have to get something fixed because it wasn't done. He did all that to teach me to pay attention when things were done. With some of the stuff, I couldn't because I had other things being done. Or others, gotten these ones. But they didn't pay attention. But, Yeah, it's aggravating, but everything is done. I mean, what could I say? It's over with. I moved on and fixed what I could. So, with everyone thinking that they know what my purpose is, so this way you could do magic to stop me, from talking or whatever. Whatever, float your boat. Thought that, oh, I'm just giving out messages, about someone because you think I know. About it, or as people say, oh, I'm a snitch or whatever. No, I'm not. I don't know these messages that I'm giving out, and neither does others that give out the truth. Yes, I know who's doing all this to me, in my situation. But I'm letting the authorities, God and my team and whoever else, hidden help, etc., etc. I'm waiting for the reports, which I'm getting, will be getting or whatever. And what, names and whatever. I think all of us who give out messages or, do tarot, are constantly, which I don't know why, when people are constantly listening or whatever, that the ones who are really doing crap can't get through their head that we're not only talking about you. Unless you're doing it or going through the same thing. So, I don't know why, people do this, but, come after all of us. But I know you're coming after me for something else. More than that. Because it started before I started doing videos. So whatever you thought my purpose is, I have different areas. I'm not going to say what my purpose is unless God tells me. Like the one, I'm a tarot reader. I'm a messenger. I'm a medium. Blah, 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 etc., etc., whatever. I don't know what to call myself yet. Except I'm God's daughter. And I'm of light. And again, I'm balanced, dark or light. And you don't know who I know. So, whatever you thought, and you thought I didn't have access to God, or you thought, I was better than you, or whatever you thought. And I can guarantee most of it was based on all lies, obviously. You thought, like I said, but with all this, you thought that I have it easy, whatever. No, I take it as, everything can be solved. So what you thought, you could block me from, whoever, you could block me from whatever. It's not happening, because what was taken, it's coming back. Everything that was blocked or done, whatever. Yeah. Or tried, on myself, my DM, or whoever. It's all being returned to sender. I don't know how many warnings, how many people tried to even help all of you. I tried. You didn't even try to learn anything, or you did, or whatever, or go get help for yourself. Everyone has a lesson to go through. Everyone. It depends. But because you didn't want to learn, thought it was funny, an easier route, or route, whatever, how you want to say it. So now you're going to learn the lesson, plus the karma that was tacked on. And everyone who got involved. So again, it's like, it's all out of hatred or envy, whatever, which way, whatever. Jealousy. Yeah, I know it's all the same, but out of lies. Or, if I can't have that person, no one can. Or, you can't accept that, people don't belong with each other. They belong with someone else, etc., etc. I'm not going to get all into it. It's not my job to tell you from wrong or right from wrong. You should know it. Especially, when you're older. But, ones like you, and maybe, you guys are getting young school kids involved. Yeah, you could beat that person or whatever. Do whatever, teaching them. No, they're not going to know what's wrong or right at that age. But at 15, when they can start work, or 16, I don't know. To go after people, teach them how to do magic, to, I don't know, whatever, to scam them or to make phone calls or whatever, you're teaching them. What are you teaching them? I know some of them were, I don't know, between 15, maybe 18 or whatever. It's one thing, that I could, teach them from right or wrong or whatever, but I'm not their parent. I mean, I tried to help. But anyway, truthfully, I said enough. But with everyone else and whatever, the challenge is still, on. Keep it going to help make the world, peaceful, safe, kinder, and more. As the saying goes, truth will get you far. It will bring what you deserve and more. So, I have to stop now. Everyone have a good night or day or morning or afternoon. Don't know. But anyway, ciao. Sending love, light, and peace. Ciao.